Welcome to the BCMM Network. The following broadcast is meant solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. You're watching the Blue Collar Minutemen show. Together we make a difference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Collar Minutemen show, where we are back on the railroad track, back on the Trump train, get it going. Ah! Bill, how are you doing?
I'm just happy to be upright.
I know what you mean. I put a little message out on Facebook about a few days ago just to kind of touch base with folks, let them know we are still here.
It was my fault.
Huh?
I said it was my fault. We've been on for a while.
Ah,
I had some medical issues had to take care of.
shoot, I've got my own
I'm back.
stuff still going on. But before we get started, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it's glad to be back with you. Go ahead, hit that like, subscribe button, share these videos, help get the word out there. And once you subscribe, you'll get automatic notifications anytime you get another video out. That way you don't have to search for us and you can truck on. So, all right. That being said, Bill, let's just start off with Pete Hegseth, his new title.
The Secretary of War.
Secretary of War. Now, Bill, why has this upset so many people?
It's just the name, Secretary of War.
But, folks, you all probably already know that's what it was named at the start.
Yep.
We went through 2 world wars with it being the Department of War.
Department of War.
And then
After, what year was it?
1949.
Well, okay. The Secretary of War was first appointed in 1781.
Yes.
So we had Secretary of War starting in 1781, back when we were just being born.
Right.
And it went that way all the way up until, let's see.
I think it said 1949. It was end of World War II.
September 47.
47.
Became Secretary of Defense.
And wasn't it Roosevelt that changed that, I think?
And I think he was already there as his successor.
I can't remember which president they said it was. But they were looking for a softer name.
Yeah.
Defense. And folks, I'm just going to say this. Michael Jordan wouldn't have won all of those championships with defense alone. That's all I got to say. You got to have defense, but it's the offense that wins your games.
The Department of War.
I just love how liberals' heads just explode with that. I mean, anything they do, they just heads. I hear heads popping as I drive down the road. It's beautiful. Speaking of which, did you happen to see the meme about? I think it had to do with deportations. It was Trump saying, "I love the smell of deportations in the morning."
Deportations in the morning. Yeah, he's sitting there with a little hat on.
Yeah, looking like what's his name from Apocalypse Now.
Yeah. I love the smell of deportations in the morning.
Which that's a good segue. I mean, they are still on that. I guess now they are. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I think it's something Garcia, who they confirmed he was an MS-13 gang member.
Oh, yeah.
They sent him to El Salvador, and now they're going to send him. Is it to Uganda?
They screamed and screamed and cried and screamed and cried and screamed and cried. Went down there, seen him, brought that poor Maryland father back. Well, as soon as they brought him back, then they busted out all the charges they had on him. And everybody starts backing off from him. So now he's going to get sent to Uganda. FAFO.
Well, here's my thing on the whole thing. Why are we letting criminals run everything? I mean, that's my question. I mean, of course, it's not us, but these liberals, they want criminals on the street.
Well, it's not that. It's not okay. They want everything that Trump doesn't want. So, like I said, if Trump come out tomorrow and said oxygen, beautiful, beautiful oxygen, it'll save your life. They'll all be wearing plastic bags on their head. Okay, keep the
you
oxygen out.
you know that's actually not a bad idea.
I know, but
It would solve quite a few problems.
so would opening up back up the insane asylum.
Do you think that?
I think that would help.
Listen, and folks, I'm kind of segueing, but Bill, you did this job for many years, just like I'm doing this job. And how many mental health issues do we run into? And
A large majority of the problems we face are mentally challenged people.
I faced one today.
It just happens every single day.
The problem is, I mean, I get everything is about funding, but I've also learned quite a bit about that, which I'm not going to go into this podcast, maybe next time. But all of this funding that goes to different organizations, different people, is really wasted funding. That could easily be transferred and moved into establishing, well, insane asylums. That may not be politically correct, but that's the only word I know.
Okay, it's like this. There are people out there who are what you would call maybe criminally insane.
Mm.
Uh, they they had the capacity, like, okay, for an example, we pick them up because they're trying to hurt themselves or hurt somebody else.
Right.
We take them to this person who interviews them over the internet. They don't actually even see them. They sit there and talk to them over Zoom like we're doing right now. And these people got it together enough that they can answer the questions that they need to answer, stay away. So this person on the video says they're fine, take them back home. This guy's just tried to kill half his family.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, oh, he answered all my questions. He's fine, send him home.
Yes.
Now, that's what happens, people. That's why, and I get asked this all the time. Why didn't you take him to jail? Well, they won't let me take him to jail.
Yep.
Why didn't you take him to the hospital? They wouldn't accept him at the hospital.
Hospital.
Why didn't you take him to Eastern State? Because they said he knew all the answers and they couldn't take him. So
Yep.
what do? We take him back home, and the cycle starts all over again.
Yes, a very broken cycle is the mental health.
Very broken system.
Yes. Sorry, I said cycle. One of the things also Trump is probably going to be working on, which also is making liberals' heads pop. Because, Bill, let's face it, some of the transmissions, I'll say transmissions, might be clinically set there.
Yeah.
Which should go for some of the transmissions parents, if you know what I mean, too, because they've got to be also at that level to allow their child to become a transmission.
They probably need to be examined at least.
Oh gosh, I've missed this show. It's been too long. Oh, but moving right along, since we're talking about folks and people and everything, what do you think about Chicago? Of course,
Chicago. My wife's hooked on the Chicago PD. Mm-hmm. And she's watching every episode, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And even on the show, they got their hands full. And they
Oh,
can't handle all this shit.
listen. Of course, we know that the governor of Illinois and the mayor are never going to ask for Trump's help.
No.
They would rather let the entire state blow up and burn.
Blow up and burn down before they ask for help. Now,
And the,
they're saying there is no problem. Well, why then are just over this past weekend there was 5 killed and 27 shot in one weekend.
oh, it's bad.
I mean, that happens every single weekend.
Well, and then
Every day there's a shooting.
how long has DC gone now without shooting?
Did you see the march on DC?
No.
They had this march on DC protesting Trump bringing the National Guard in and doing all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When they started going through the crowd, found out, and not one of them lived in DC.
Oh, wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Can you
Actually,
say,
people that live in DC enjoying
uh-huh,
being able to get out and walk around for a change.
hey,
I see a guy made a TikTok video. Yeah. This guy made a TikTok video and he's like, there's a mailman. And he was like, this is the first time I felt safe walking around in these neighborhoods ever. So,
you know,
you just walk around videotaping everything. Going, this is nice.
so guess what? I guess having law enforced actually creates order. Imagine
Who would have
that.
thought that? Who would
I
have
never
thought
would
that?
have thought.
Oh, that sounds too much like a fascist Nazi pig to me. Come on.
You're oppressing me, Bill, is what you're
Yeah.
doing. You're oppressing me. Well, here's the other thing, and I'll mention this too, to go along with the Chicago thing. Now, I mean, you're seeing videos pop up on the internet. I'm sure other people have seen them. You're hearing from the residents of Chicago who are literally begging Trump to come and do
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And that actually makes me sad because
I watched a bunch of those today, and that's normal. Everyday people live in Chicago. They're like, yeah, don't go to Lincoln Heights. Don't go over there. Come to real Chicago
yeah,
and see what the hell's going on.
but the media won't go, and the mayor's not going to talk about it.
Uh,
And then, of course, I've been recently seen on the flip side of that coin is now the bad guys are putting out videos saying, "Oh, you're gonna find out about the real Chicago. You send the guard in here, you're gonna find out about real Chicago." Now, with that little bit being said, I know they're National Guard, but they're still trained as military. And do you think, Bill? Of course, this is my thought process. You think it'll be MPs that will be on the streets, an MP unit?
I don't know. If I was going to Chicago, I'd take the infantry. That's my thought.
Go ahead and send some Rangers.
I'd drop in the paratroopers and some Rangers in the background. Send some SF in there to organize the indigenous people.
Oh, geez.
Big operation out of it.
Well, I can't wait. I mean, no matter what happens, I can't wait for it because either one, two things going to happen. They're going to clean up. They're going to clean up Chicago, and it won't be any problems, or there'll be some problems, and they're still going to clean up Chicago. So, either way, it'll be good.
Yeah, and that's what gets me is they're screaming and crying. That's what he's doing. I've just been going on X and just posting, like, suck it up, 3.5 more years.
Yeah.
We're just getting started.
Now, here's something that just kind of came out. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I saw a post on, I'll say it was one of my one of my friends, who happens to be a relative, he posted a little clickbait video of basically Donald Trump, and I don't know how many people have seen this, and you may not have, but in the video, Trump is saying that they're born killers. You know, they're born criminals. And then the video skips and it goes to a guy saying, "Oh, this is what he's saying about, the brown people, is that they're born criminals." That's not what he was talking about. I watched the full video of what Trump was talking about. He was talking about the criminals in DC, the ones that they were cleaning up. He made
You
an
got to
announcement.
remember,
Huh?
they take anything they can take, they'll smidge it of it,
I know.
and they run with it.
But
And they make it say what they want it to say.
it just blows my mind that there are people who still fall for that baiting.
I know. And that's their marching order. That's where they get their news. That's where they get their information.
I know. I deal with it every time I go home.
It's like today. Okay. I'm 64.
Mm.
I walk through that doorway, and if I accidentally hit my hand up against that doorway, I'm bruised from here to here. And it's just like that.
Uh,
Well, Trump's got a bruise on his hand. It's all over the internet today. Trump's dying. Look at his hand. He's dying. He's medically unfit to be president. He's dying. Look at his hand. Uh, he's he's 70, what, 78?
yes.
77? Me, my wife, my mother-in-law, all over here. Every time we bump into something, we get bruised all over the place. That's called old age. Ain't got nothing to do with I'm dying today.
I know. And he could have bruised his hand doing like most of us do. You set something down somewhere and you move your hand back and you just bang it into something.
There you go. And
Yeah.
the older you get, the easier it is to bruise.
Yeah, I realize that. I'm not there yet, but I know I'll get there eventually, maybe.
I keep seeing these pictures pop up of Gavin Newsom. I swear to God, every time I saw that first meme, and ever since I've seen that meme, all I can see is Butthead. Yeah. Beavis and Butthead. That's what he looks. I mean, he looks just like Butthead.
Listen, I can't deal with him. I can't deal with the mayor, or not the mayor, but the governor of Illinois, old JB. They're crazy. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of which, I think did we mention it last time about Canada becoming part of the United States?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay. Well, move on to the other end of the border. Now, the cartel wars that are about to start. Did you see the missile that hit the boat down in the Gulf of America?
Yes, I did. Plop, plop, this is. Oh, now they're saying, oh, he killed them poor people without any just due cause and all this shit. Well, he designated them a terrorist organization.
Yes, he did.
Okay, now here's something that people don't understand. Everybody's up in arms, going crazy over this Gulf of America thing. Let me see if I can explain this a little bit.
Please do.
Okay. The International Maritime Committee, Council, whatever, that runs the oceans, they passed a new law, a new rule, saying that the water that covers your shelf, you've got to name that now. It's yours. Because that's part of your country, because your shelf covers it. Now, the Gulf of America is only the part where Texas ends over to Florida. That bottom part's whatever it wants to be.
Right.
Now, by naming it the Gulf of America and putting the latitude and longitude where the Gulf of America starts, ships now know when they cross that line, they're in American waters. They're on American soil. They're going to get their asses bombed if they're carrying drugs. Okay? That is what's going on with that. Now he can safely, and it was done by the International Committee, passed that
Mhm.
law last year. Biden never did anything about it.
Right.
So Trump come in. Now, all the water that covers the shelf and covers our coastline
Hmm.
is ours. It's the Gulf of America. So cross that line, get bombarded. Now, all ships, they'll have a thing in there in their guidance that'll tell
Mhm.
them when they've come into American waters. So, when they cross that parallel.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Now, the word is that they are going to get troops into Mexico. And the word is also that they've already started doing drone surveillance. I'm just going to say this ain't going to last long
Probably not too long.
because I don't care what you say about the cartels. What's going to happen is there's going to be very a lot of intel done, a lot of surveillance done, and then there's going to be a tomahawk that goes in hitting specific targets. And then they'll send in the Marines to do some damage, and then they'll send in a cleanup crew, and that'll be it.
Pretty close.
Oh, geez. I know we still got some time. You want to mention
Uh,
our?
here you go. Ann Luna used a procedural loophole and is going to force a vote to ban stock trading for congressmen and senators this month. Nancy Pelosi is freaking out,
Oh,
reports say.
imagine that.
Oh, and did you see where they got a Whitmore? They're started an investigation into her, where she's been caught with a $5 billion fraud scheme, uh, funneling tax dollars through programs and thousands of jobs that don't exist. So they're stealing a bunch of tax money up there in Michigan.
uh, I, you know, all the stuff the Democrats claim Trump was doing, or the Republicans are doing, they're doing.
Donald Trump just posted it also that wow, Michigan Democrats, to include the governor, has been caught red-handed laundering 500 billion in taxpayer dollars.
Oh my gosh. And that could have gone to an insane asylum.
Good.
See, I said it. I said it a year ago. We are giving them too much damn money. We are taxed to death and we can't keep up with it. And this just proves it to a T. We're giving them too much damn money.
All the money's what I've always said.
Yeah. Um, let's go ahead and mention RFK while we're at it because he's trying to
Okay.
maha the country, make America healthy again. And of course,
Pharma is on it. Okay. It's Big Pharma.
mm-hmm.
That's all that money from Big Pharma.
Oh, I know.
Uh, they own half the congressmen up there. That's why they're jumping all over RFK. Now,
Yeah.
okay, let's just be real. If you go to Europe, anywhere in Europe, you can buy Fruit Loops. You can buy, Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
But do you know they all look like Cheerios? It's just the same color. There's no greens, there's no
Dye.
reds, that's it, because they're banned over there.
Yep, the dyes.
Been banned for a long time over there.
Mm-hmm.
But the marketing is is more appealing and they can sell more cereal if kids look at it and like it.
Mm-hmm.
Colors and stuff.
Yep.
Doesn't matter, we're poisoning the shit out of them as long as they buy it. That's all we care. Now,
Well,
if it's banned over there, why are we still doing it? Oh, money again. That would probably be the same thing with the drugs and big pharma. Probably the reason they're all over RFK.
and let's face it, Bill, and majority of you folks out there already know, they make more money on keeping you sick than actually curing you.
Yes. Yes. This is true.
You know, that kind of made me think of that statistic I put out a long time ago when we watched or talked about the movie about human trafficking, about how a drug dealer can sell a kilo of cocaine one time, but with let's say a juvenile, you can sell that juvenile over and over again for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
So, folks, it's kind of the same thing. Just you're the juvenile and they keep you sick so they can keep using you until you're dead. But RFK's got a fight on his hands. And I hope that, he can really make some headway. You look like you got your thinking face on.
I just 10-minute thing just flashed up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I hope that RFK can really make some headway because, like you said, I've been to Germany. I've ate German food. I don't know how many of you all have been outside the country, but it tastes different. It tastes better. There's no comparison. I know we have good food here and people make good tasting food, but just imagine how much better it would be if it didn't have the chemicals in it. So,
I mean, like I lived in Italy. I got up every morning, went to market,
mm-hmm.
and got the day's fresh food to prepare for that day. I didn't go to the refrigerator, get it out, go to the cabinet, get it out, freeze dried here, whatever there. It was all at the market. You went and got it fresh.
Yeah.
Every day. That's what they did. And man, I'm telling you, I've been all over this country and have not found a good Italian restaurant like Italy. I mean,
oh, I'm sure.
I used to live down the street from this little restaurant, and the Army had a little fishing pond out there, and they kept it stocked for trout.
Mm-hmm.
So I go out there and fish, and I catch a bunch of trout, and I take them back to that restaurant and go back to dinner that night, and he would have them trout prepared for me. You just wouldn't believe how good that was.
Oh, I can believe it. Well, Bill, I know we're getting close on time.
Yeah, we got a little bit. Let me see if there's anything hot new coming out.
Well, and that's while you're looking for that, I'll say this too about the health portion. We're not overpopulated, people. If we were overpopulated, then there wouldn't be so much land open in Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Don't listen to that rhetoric. If we can get America healthy, let's face this too. Some of these chemicals are causing a lot of chemical imbalances in people not only is it causing cancer, but it's probably also causing mental problems just because of the medicine they're taking to counteract what the chemicals are doing. It's a very vicious cycle, and I'm not even joking. It was brought to my attention by someone. I won't say their name, but why are they giving babies hepatitis B shots after they're born?
The day they're born.
Yeah, there's no need for it. Absolutely no need for that.
I mean, I don't know. I've been watching these TV shows, and these little 1-year-olds are out running around, roller skates and doing all this other kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that on TV? Yeah, right. Like a 1 year, like a 1 day old is
Yeah.
gonna go out and share a needle with somebody, or
or have sexual intercourse.
Yeah, 1 year at 1 day old.
Folks, don't let them spook you. I mean, all of us older folks, now I'm part of that. RFK's already proven it. The number of vaccinations have went up, and also the percentage of autism has gone up.
Now, I was looking the other day because a neighbor, they were demanding that this kid come in and get all these vaccinations. I'm like, damn. Well, when I was a kid, from the time I was born to the time I was 18, going through school, I was required to have 5 vaccinations. Let me see here real quick.
I know you had the smallpox because you're older than I am.
Yeah.
Smallpox is one of them.
Okay.
And while you're looking, when it came down to measles and chicken pox, everybody just had chicken pox parties. That way all the kids could get it and they'd be done with it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We all survived. I'm still here.
We're all still here.
I've even had measles and mumps.
Yeah, me too.
I think the total goal is just to get more money out of you by, like I said, keeping you sick. I've already said we're giving them too much money in taxes. Now they want to take money out of you for being sick too. That's why everybody's broke. But my theory on that too is that they don't want everybody to have money, because then, the elites wouldn't be as special. I think I said that back in a few podcasts too. Go ahead.
Like 54 damn vaccinations.
What now?
Yeah. By the time they're 18, they should have like 54 vaccinations.
Jesus. The military didn't give me that damn many vaccinations.
Oh, God. I remember when I went through, they had that gun. You never experienced that gun, did you?
Nope, thank God.
Okay, that thing blew. It blew the stuff through your arm.
Ugh.
It stuck it up around. And so they just had a big long line, and everybody used the same gun, and they cleaned it off.
My brother went through that, and my dad, but I missed it.
That was pure hell.
Listen, the peanut butter shot was bad enough.
We're at 316.
Well, like I was saying, the peanut butter shot was bad enough back there in the backside.
Oh, yes.
Got a final word for us, Bill? Or?
Let's see.
I'm wearing my Christian County. This is Christian County Colonels, by the way, not Eastern.
Christian County Colonels.
My high school alma mater.
I saw that on the list the other day as one of the top 10 places to retire in Kentucky, Hopkinsville. That's what it said.
Okay. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
I'm not seeing anything hot.
Well,
Only
anything?
thing I know of is, did you see the baseball one?
Yes, the Karen.
The kid made out afterwards. You see that?
Yes,
Yeah, this
the kid.
opposing team, the Marlins, they sent him a basket full of stuff, and then
Yeah.
he got to meet some of the players for the other team, and it was the Phillies. Got
Well, man.
autographs, got everything. So he won out in the end.
Well, somebody posted her Facebook page and who she was and her address on
Yeah, they
social
said she
media.
got fired from her job and everything else.
Really?
Yeah.
See, folks,
Well,
all you got to do is be kind.
don't be a Karen.
All you got to do is be kind.
All right,
Well,
that's about it. We got 1 minute and 18 seconds.
all right, folks, thanks for joining us, Blue Collar Minutemen Show. Be sure you like and subscribe, as I said, and check us out on our website, bluecollarminutemen.com. Check us out on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube, and where you can find these videos. And, folks, we're going to get out of here. Stay tuned for the next video that comes out. We'll see you later. And be careful, you guys. God bless America.
God bless.